What is going on, guys? It's GZTV here, back with another video, and I know I might look like crap. I was super tired last night. I could not make that recap video. It was unfortunate because I really wanted to. Really interesting bit of basketball we had last night. It was pretty entertaining. A lot of big things happened, and I'm here to talk about it with y'all. But first of all, look at Curry, man. I got a little Curry shirt from my grandma. Shout out to her. It was a cool shirt I got. So I had to rock it for the recap. This is NBA themed. I had to keep with the theme. And by the way, I don't know if you guys saw, but I streamed Rust with my cousin last night. We did something called the Nomad Challenge, where like you can't build a base, you have to like break trees and stones, blah blah blah, all that. You get it. Um, my voice, I don't know why, but you guys weren't able to hear my voice. I tried everything, so I might just have. I was just broadcasting on PlayStation, so I might just have to go to the Elgato. But if you guys want more of that content, let me know. I might do another episode tonight, but we kind of got freaking destroyed towards the end of the episode, and I was really mad. But yeah, we did not come here for that though. We came for a recap, and it was an amazing one too. Uh, and for Lollapalooza, they just dropped the daily schedule, so that's cool. I'm probably going to be going to that concert. I'm still not sure yet. I still haven't bought tickets yet. We're about a month and 30 days away. So let me, where are my notes at? I need to go get my notes. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, starting with the first game of the night was Nets and Celtics. So, Nets, congratulations to you guys, but I can't really respect a super team, so at the same time, screw you. Nets head to the second round, the second team to do that. It's unfortunate for us. We didn't meet expectations, didn't end how we wanted, all that jazz. So, yeah, it was just super unfortunate for the Celtics. One of the most disappointing seasons in recent Celtics history. And by the way, Danny Ainge stepped down. This was just in this morning. Danny Ainge stepped down as our GM, and Brad Stevens is taking over, which I really like this move because Brad Stevens directly knows what we need on this team. And that's bench depth, really. That's what we need. I mean, we have a decent bench, but we need more role players. So, yeah, for the Celtics, Tatum had 32, nice little finish to his season. No one can guard him on the Nets, by the way. For the Nets, KD had 24, Kyrie had 25, Harden had 34, 10, and 10. Harden's really trying to prove that he's the best player on the Nets, and I believe it. When Harden's fully healthy, I think he's the best player on the Nets right now. So yeah. Next was Nuggets and Blazers. Wow, epic game. Double OT. Best playoff game of the year by far, maybe a top 5, top 10 game of the year candidate. 55 for D'Lo, you guys saw that in the title. That's a big storyline for today. Yeah, for the Blazers, Covington had a little 19-11. Nurkic had 13 and 13, 13 and 10, I think, or it was 13 and 13. Dame had 55 points while getting 10 assists. That is not easy to do, and Dame has been putting up 40 and 10 for a few nights in the playoffs, and it's absolutely insane. Maybe it's safe to say Dame's the best player in the playoffs. I don't know. Luka's been falling off lately. We'll see how they do tonight, but we'll talk about all that in a little bit. But yeah, for the Nuggets, Aaron Gordon had 14 and 10. NPJ had 26 and 12. Little second option action there. Jokic at 38 and 11, and shout out to Monte Morris off the bench who had 28. Yeah, Nuggets took the dub. They're up 3-2. Will this go to 7 games? We'll talk about that later. I'll give my thoughts on all the series. Next was an absolute beatdown from the Suns. They destroy the Lakers and take the lead on the series. Obviously, no AD. You can't blame LeBron. He walked out on the team with 5.5 minutes left in the game, which maybe I would too. I don't know. But yeah, for the Lakers, LeBron puts up 24 points. THT puts 11 points and 11 rebounds up off the bench. So, I mean, he's a solid role player for them, but really no other help. A lot of boards from Andre Drummond, 13, but, like, he can't really score. They need a scoring center in AD. That's what a lot of championship teams really need, actually. Centers that can score. In recent history, there's been a lot of centers that have been able to score a decent bit, or front court guys that can score a decent bit. For the Celtics, D-Book had 30 points, which I thought was interesting because he had 18 points in the first quarter. The man was on fire. It was really entertaining to watch. It was actually ridiculous. Yeah, shout out to Devin Booker. He's a dog. He only finished with 30. I thought he was going to finish with like freaking 50 at that point. He was absolutely going nuts. But, yeah, those were tonight's games. Actually, let me go get my phone to go over the playoff picture. Okay. I'm back. Sorry I've been getting out of my seat an awful lot. We'll talk about, well, that was today's games. We'll talk about tomorrow's games. The two games tomorrow are possibly the two best series out of the whole playoffs. Wait, that's not right. No. That's Thursday. Wednesday, Wizards and Sixers. Can the Sixers force a game 6? Will Joel Embiid be back? There's a decent amount of storylines for that. Nice little rhyme there. But, yeah, there's that one. Hawks and Knicks. Again, can the Knicks force a game 6? A game 6. I believe they probably can, but they just got to figure it out, man. 3-1, I mean, it's most likely over for both the Wizards and the Knicks, which is disappointing because the Knicks were one of the most hot teams in the NBA during the regular season. Grizzlies, Jazz, I guess it's the same thing. Grizzlies, it's pretty much over for you guys. You had a great run. You played great in the play-in. You beat an MVP candidate, Steph Curry, but I think it's going to end in a couple games. Mavericks, Clippers, that's going to be probably the most interesting game of the night, just to see who takes the lead. If the Clippers take the lead, that's going to be a shame for the Mavericks because they were up 2-0. Mavericks were up 2-0. Clippers have won 2 straight. Just a very, very unfortunate situation. And right now, we're going to talk about the status of today's series. Obviously, the Celtics-Nets series is over, so actually, let's give a preview. Should we? Should we give a little preview of Nets and Bucks? Man, oh man, this is probably going to be the best series in the playoffs. Screw the finals. I mean, at this point, I don't know if the Lakers will make the finals, and if they don't, this is going to be the best series of the... Someone's in my chat. Harden definitely not better than KD. I mean, you can argue either way. Harden's definitely more versatile, but KD is just a really good scorer. My gosh, I feel like crap. But Nets Bucks, that's going to be a pretty good matchup. Bucks don't match up perfectly, but they certainly have some defense that can somewhat stop a little bit of scoring. Yeah. Trailblazers. Why am I sitting like this? Trailblazers and Nuggets. I think the Blazers can take this one to 7. I still have hope for the Blazers. They still could take this one in 7. I think they could win the next 2 games if they just got to contain some guys on the other team. They can't be letting Monte Morris, although he's a good player, get 28 off the bench. They need to limit him to like 10, 15 points to win these games. Because this Blazers team has a lot of fight in them. They took it to 2 OT. I mean, they got a lot of fight in them. They were losing pretty much the whole game, and they took it to double OT. So you tell me how you think that's going to go. Lakers, Suns. Without AD, Lakers are nothing. I'm not going to say LeBron is nothing because I don't want to be a hater. Lakers are nothing. Let's face it. Lakers are nothing without AD. And although he's a very inconsistent player this year in the playoffs, they are nothing without AD. They can't do anything without him. They got beat by 30 tonight without him, which is pretty ridiculous. So if he doesn't come back next game, I'm pretty sure the road is going to be over. But if he does, we'll take it to Game 7. Who knows who wins that? So yeah, that was the broadcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been Jeezy TV. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I will definitely see you guys tonight, hopefully. Maybe tomorrow morning, because I might be going over to my friends later. It'll either be tomorrow night or tomorrow morning when I get home. But yeah, just expect a recap on every single night of basketball. We'll be here. It'll be great. So yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that. Just give me some suggestions. My cousin's in the chat. What's up? But yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Give me suggestions. I'm open to new supporters.